and it came the time to go home. It's still, I uploaded the other video, it's still Thursday, October 9th, 2025, alright? I put the studs, I put the oil pump, I torque it down, everything back as it was before, alright? I put the seals, I put also the big seal underneath. I have torqued down the pump, I said, alright? The short one is here. I have put also the 4 O-rings, like I said, on these studs. It's a bolt, it's not stud. Yeah, it gets a nut. Again, assembly oil. I put the connecting rod back. This one. I torque it down. Yeah, tomorrow the rest. Let's make one video before I close completely the engine. Right? Makes sense? Yeah, I think that, yeah, I didn't mention that. Wait, today it's Friday, October 10th, 2025. What I have done, okay, I put it together. I put crankshaft, oil pump, timing chain here. I put the nylon, don't scratch any surface. I have mounted the cylinder head from the driver's side. Alright, that's how that looks like. Fine. And now I have the passenger side here, cylinder head, prepared, ready. I have put the head gasket, the fire rings in place. Alright, lovely. And I have the torque wrench here. I have the grease, what they're suggesting to use. I'm putting it on the washer on this side. I'm putting it on the threads. Okay. Then the cylinder head. Then I'm torquing down. Now, regarding torquing down the head studs. All right. Torquing down the head studs. I don't have a torque specs. I'm going graduate, I'm going 40 Newton meters, then I'm going 80 Newton meters, then 120 Newton meters, and then waiting for the torque specs. It cannot be less than 120. It's not gonna be more than 150. Yesterday I asked from the office to ask the owner to give us a torque specs for these studs because there is no paper inside of these studs. All right. Currently, it's at 40 Newton meters, and that's what I'm planning to do also from this side. I'm gonna torque it down 40 Newton meters, 40 Newton meters, then I'm gonna go this already 40, then 80, 80, 120, 120, and then standing by for the final torque specs. All right, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Right? Let's move on. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to close all the engine today, and on Saturday I'm not gonna be able to come at the garage. I have to go to a birthday party, my son, all right? So I'm gonna continue on Monday. Now let's continue. Yeah. At this point, both cylinder heads are on, all right? It's been torqued down the studs, like I said, at 120 Newton meters. I'm waiting the final torque specs for the studs. Like I said, it will not gonna be more than 150. It shouldn't be more than 150. It shouldn't be less than 120. That's why I went to 120. I'm not afraid about the stud. I'm afraid about the block, inside. The stud, it's 12 millimeter stud to begin with. What I have done now, I have blocked the inlet, both sides, both banks. I have blocked also some other holes that has here. All right, stay there, keep it there. To don't fell anything inside. It never fell something inside, but you never know. There's always the first time, right? Now, I don't have the damper pulley. I have to go outside to see where is the damper pulley. All right. I have the seal. I have all these things here. Now, I have gasket seals here. I cannot put the upper cover that's for the lifters and for the camshafts because I'm not gonna have an access on the studs. All right. If I put it, makes sense that I'm not gonna have an access anymore. All right, what can I do? I can put this housing here for the timing chain guides. All right, I can put the timing chain guides. I can put some valves and some seals. This seal here front, I can put it back when I'm gonna remove it from the engine stand. The crankshaft rear seal, when I'm gonna take it out from the engine stand. All right, and actually, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna take a little bit the old parts. I'm gonna get one big box and put them all in and take it outside to don't have it there. And then moving on with the, like I said, timing chain guides, the housing over there, And whatever I can dress it, that will not gonna bother me until I get the final torque specs for the studs. All right, that's the plan. And going outside to check for the damper pulley. All right, that's it. The studs, if you see the studs, they became face as I predicted. You cannot crush more the head gasket. The head gasket is a carton, it's not metallic, okay? This is metallic head gasket, this is a carton, but don't forget that it has a fire ring. That the fire ring, it sinks into the cylinder head, and then you're gonna keep that distance. It cannot crush the sleeve, it cannot create anything, it's the softest, it's the cylinder head. So you're gonna make 3 grooves, 3 lines around the combustion chamber of the cylinder head, okay? So it's not like, even if they said to me 150, yes, okay, if it survived the block and I'm not gonna crack it or pull the threads out, it's fine. It's not like if you get a carton head gasket without a fire ring, there is a limit on how much you're gonna torque it down, because you can overcrush it and then you can say goodbye. This is not happening with the metallic head gaskets, and it's not happening with the fire ring, not at least with this type of fire ring. All right, you're gonna determine the clearance, if you like. The only problem here, if there is any, it will gonna be with the block, and I hope to don't be the case. What else? Did I cover everything? I hope, I think. All right. So continue today with the rest, like I said, cleaning, go find the damper pulley, dress it with some things here and there, and standing by for the final torque specs. Let's see the remaining parts that I have here inside. These are the old O-rings. I just have it there because this is how I found it. All right. Here I have the old valve springs. I have the OEM connector rod, 1 sleeve, 1 piston, the wrist pin. I have the head gaskets, the one that they brought before, that I didn't use them, obviously. All right. This will gonna be returned back to the customer with the old parts. Another thing, I have the camshafts. I'm gonna go to polish the camshafts with a wire wool. I want to inspect the camshafts because that's how I receive it. I receive it with a masking tape together like that. Usually it's smart to wrap it individual and to place it in a box to don't have any headache. That's how they storage it. It was dumped inside of the boxes. That's how I kept it. All right. Here I have, this is supposed to be the clutch if I remember right, and this is the flywheel. But this is not the time now. Now that's the time. It's this. I'm gonna use this when it comes the time to remove it from the engine stand. I'm gonna put the crankshaft rear seal, and then I'm gonna deal with the flywheel and the clutch. Right? Makes sense. So, and I have also some other old parts here from before, some studs, some seals. You can see there inside the valve seals, the connector bearings, main bearings, and so on, some other gaskets. All right, all this is gonna end up in one box and throwing it out. No need to be here inside anymore. This belongs to the owner. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful with the head gaskets to give to him back without making any problem, without folding it or without making any dirt or something. I'm gonna close also this area here to be airtight. Fine. That's the plan. Let me continue with what can I continue, and see you next time. Yeah, next time. The good thing, what's the good thing? That I spin the engine carefully and it's not touching anywhere, it doesn't make any weird sound, it looks good. So far, we're looking good. What in hell, somebody tried to steal a car or what? These washers, Omar, he brought me one piece of aluminum, all right, that's very soft. And I don't know where to use it. So what I did, I cut a 4mm washers, I drill it with offset, and then I placed like that with another one washer to don't hurt the block and to have full support because it has this lip. It looks like it's holding fine. Okay, that's why you see 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't want to create any mark on the block. Alright, like I said, I think that I covered everything. Alright, let me continue working. Next video, yeah, most probably you're gonna see camshafts. I'm gonna set up the timing and so on. Let's move on. Thank you. Over and out. I know that I finished the video, but I came outside and I was trying to find the damper pulley. Alright, I said that before. When we receive the parts, we receive it in this box and in this box, in these two boxes, and it was just dumped inside. I mean, the high pressure fuel pump, or it's the vacuum pump. No, it's the vacuum pump over there. AC compressor without block the lines, turbochargers. I mean, the hydraulic pump here. You have the reservoir for the oil, no blocks, no nothing. Intake manifold, oil filter housing. Yeah, I mean, at least they can wrap it individually and block some things, don't fail anything inside. And I didn't find anywhere the damper pulley, to be honest. I don't know where's the damper pulley. I have no clue. This is the pulley for the hydraulic pump. This is the crankshaft rear seal, the old one. Alright, belt. Yeah, belt. It's a belt. Alright, and then we have the heat exchangers here. Alright, it's not in very good shape. It's not in very good shape. It's not in good shape at all, actually. Me, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change both. But like I said, if you see me installing this, that means the owner, he doesn't want to change the heat exchangers. All right. Fair enough. Keep in mind that we are not the ones who remove all these parts. This is how we receive it. Okay, we receive it in this box and in that box. These two boxes, they was dumped everything inside. All right. Okay. Needs a lot of washing and needs a lot of inspection after washing. It's okay. It's the seal. It's the seal here. Alright, fine. So each of these parts need to go individual, washing it, inspecting it, dressing with the new seals, and then installing it. Alright. I get also here, this is the old flywheel. I just want to get the number for the pilot bearing. Alright, and do I have a bolts for the flywheel? There are some bolts there inside. Well, these are supposed to be the old bolts. I need the new bolts. I don't want to torque down an old bolts. That especially when I don't know how many times they open and close it. So alright, here what you see here with all these parts, out of 3 people washing it, you're looking at 2 to 3 days of washing and inspecting. Easily. Pulleys, yeah, alright, yeah. Pulleys, you're gonna tell me it's the last thing, yeah, but we have to make a list of that. Heat exchangers. Yep. It might be, no, it will not gonna be here. It will not gonna be here. It has also the, where is it? Yeah, it has also the pump here. Here is the pump. This is attached to the damper pulley, if I remember right. If I'm not making a mistake there. Alright, so it's missing completely the damper pulley and the parts of the damper pulley. Lovely, amazing, splendid. The fuel filter over there, and they haven't blocked it. I need to open also the fuel filter. With one way or the other, I'm gonna open the fuel filter, right? Yep. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, that's what I have to say. 2 heat exchangers and we're standing by for the rest. Let's go back again inside. Now that's the end. It's not the right way to treat the parts, just dumping it in a box altogether. Yeah. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. That's it. Thank you. Now that's the end. Over and out.